All right, welcome to Module 3. So, this week we're learning about life writing. So what is that? That is biographies, autobiographies, and memoirs. So what's the difference in those? This is a biography of our first president. You'll notice his name is not George Washington. The first president of the United States is John Hanson. He was the first president under the Articles of Confederation, which was the system of governance we had in place from about the time we declared independence until the Constitution. So the first president under the Constitution is George Washington, but this is John Hanson. And how you know it's a biography, it's a non-fiction work about a particular person that is written by someone other than the subject. This is written by Peter Michael. So we know this is a biography. Okay, here's a memoir. Memoirs are written by the subject, George H.W. Bush, our 41st president, but they're a snapshot. They aren't, I was born this day, here's my whole life to this point. That's an autobiography. A memoir is snapshots. So this is all the best, George Bush. This is his life in letters and other writings. So this is a memoir. It's a snapshot. If you're looking for a good memoir to read, I listened to it, so I don't have it to show you, but Tom Selleck wrote a memoir. It came out last year in 2024. You Never Know. It is fantastic. So, but also listening to it's pretty good. He reads it. Okay, and then this is an autobiography. This is Benjamin Netanyahu. He is the Prime Minister of Israel. If you're watching the news, you've seen him. And so his nickname is Bibi. That's his childhood nickname. And it's my story. And this is birth to the point of the writing. This is an autobiography. So remember, there's a subtle difference between an autobiography and a memoir. The memoir is a snapshot. So this is snapshots of letters. The autobiography is, I was born this day, and this is my complete life to this point. Okay, and then remember, just a refresher, a biography is written by someone other than the subject. So, those are the difference. Those are life writings. And so what you're going to learn in Module 3 is how different kinds of life writings tell the story. For example, if George H.W. Bush chewed somebody out in a letter, do you think it's in here? Probably not, because we want to put our best foot forward. Think Facebook, Instagram. You're putting your best foot forward. Same thing here. If Bibi is the villain in a story, is he going to put that in here? Probably not. If he is as smart and intelligent as he is portrayed, he's at least going to shape it so that he's the hero, right? So life writing can have some bias. We can be the hero. We can make other people the villain. Life writing is not without bias. So the story is told based on point of view. Always we have bias. There's bias in the way the stories are told. There's bias in the way that stories are received. We have bias. Anytime we take in information, it's got to filter through all of our life experiences, our own biases, our own things we can't forgive. And that's why you can have two eyewitnesses to the exact same event. They can be standing right beside each other, see pretty much the exact same thing, and they will have completely different retellings because it filters through all of their layers, all of their life experiences. Everything that's happened to them at that point is unique. And so they are going to view even the exact same event uniquely. Okay, and that's a problem with eyewitness testimony in court sometimes. Okay, so this week you're going to read the Module 3 guide, review the Module 3 resources, and complete the Module 3 discussion. It's required this week. It's not optional. And then you're going to do the profile assignment. On the profile assignment, sorry, I live on a farm and there's a tractor coming. On the profile assignment, that's one person who's significant in the topic you've selected for your project. So reach out with questions and have a wonderful week.